As one of the team leaders, what do you do to try to help the guys maybe play better on the road, especially from a couple weeks ago? Just to maybe come up with some more urgency and fire and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough to go on the road, go to some of these venues because I don't know. It's just nice to be at home here in the Marriott Center. So when we're out on the road, I think a lot of these new guys that are new to college basketball or maybe new to this whole schedule that we play on, like a Thursday, Saturday, it's easy to get kind of, how do you say it, kind of like in the grind, like you're just there in the mode and you're going. So we try to mix it up and have a little bit of fun. We'll have movie nights or just play games, like things like that, to try to make these road trips fun and keep it loose and light.
You obviously have already beaten this team earlier in the year, and now you're starting to get to the point where you're facing these teams a second time. You know the personnel, and I'm sure you guys look back on the film on how your first game went. How often does the second game actually mirror the first game? Or because you know each other, does the second game tend to be different?
I don't know. It really just depends on the team. Pepperdine's really good, so we know exactly what they're going to do, and they know exactly what we're going to do. Just everybody scouts everybody, in league. So we know that they're going to score the ball. They're going to shoot the ball really well, as they always do. They're going to get out in transition and try to take a lot of, threes. And Gonzaga pretty much does the same thing. They're always looking to run. So it should be a fun one. Both of them, we're looking forward to it, and it's going to be a great road trip.
Well, there may be some stops in the conference that you're glad are over. Is Malibu one of those ones you'd like to maybe see stick around a little bit?
For sure. Have you guys ever been to their campus?
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. You walk out the gym and it's just like ocean. It's crazy. The thing I'm actually bummed out about is me and my wife went there last summer, and they have this Cuban restaurant called Porto's, right? And I was looking up if they DoorDash to Malibu where we're staying, and they don't, and I'm super bummed out about it.
Spencer, how important do you think it is for you guys to win this game against Pepperdine and put yourselves in the type of mindset that it might take to, compete against Gonzaga? And you got St. Mary's after that. You got all these teams after Pepperdine that are tough.
Oh, it's huge. Every game is huge. I mean, at this point, I think we're tied for third right now. So for sure we gotta take care of Pepperdine there, and then this Gonzaga. I mean, we proved that we could play with them, and so we're just looking forward to going up there and running it back and see what we can throw at them.
Did you catch the end of that Pepperdine Portland ending?
I heard about it. I didn't see, but that's crazy.
I was just wondering if it was like a topic, like if it was you were passing the phone around in the locker room or anything, like on the film review or anything like that.
No, they were talking about it. I didn't see the film, but like, that's pretty wild. That's nuts.
What do you think it says about this team? Because like everybody nationally in the WCC wants to talk about St. Mary's at the top, Gonzaga is Gonzaga and everything, but after that, I think it's 3 through 8 or 3 through 9 or something, or separated by like 4 games or something like that. Like, what does that say kind of about that group, do you think?
I mean, there's a lot of teams. The WCC, I think, has gotten a lot better over the years. Like, you've seen, multiple draft picks come from different squads. It's not always just Gonzaga every year. You've got Santa Clara has had one, and Pepperdine, is going to have one, and St. Mary's has some dudes that have played. So the teams are good, and they're getting better, and every night is a battle for sure, especially when you're on the road,
I was asking Coach Bolton about the concept of playing off 2 feet.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the player's perspective of what that means, and is it something that you've kind of always done, or is it a new kind of concept they teach you in college?
I think, it depends on the player. Like some dudes are really, really good at it. For me, it's been super helpful. Just, when you drive into the lane, you're not rushed on your shot. You can come to 2 feet, and from there you can make a decision. And it really just slows the game down, especially against St. Mary's. You know, we watch a lot of film where guys will go in there and they'll jump off of 1 foot, and St. Mary's is really good. They go vertical, but they almost kind of like move into your body, and it throws off your one-handed shot, and they never get called for it. So when you go in there and you come to 2 feet, it just allows you to have a stronger base, and then from there you're able to make a decision. So
That's been beneficial for you?
For me, yeah, personally, it's been very, very beneficial.
What is special about playing in the kennel that maybe other people wouldn't know?
Have you been there at all? Have you seen their fans are insane. They're wild. They it takes up the whole sideline. So you're sitting on your bench and you're looking at their fans, and it's all the student section right there. And they show up 2 hours early, so you come out for warm-ups and it's already full, and they're talking to you the whole time, and it's super fun, and it sells out every game because they're so good. So it's just a really, really fun place to play.
Any of their students shared anything with you that you're allowed to repeat over the live microphone, or anything that like stands out in your mind that kind of they were talking about you?
I'm gonna no comment on that one. No comment.
Two more questions.
With how tight the WCC is, kind of like what Sean was saying, from like 3 to
Yeah.
8, 7 or 8 or so, how much as a player or players do you find yourselves kind of like keeping track of other teams in the league to just make sure that you guys are still in like that position that you want to be in by the time Vegas rolls around?
Yeah. I think we keep up on it pretty well. More so now, at least in my mind, I think it is important to put ourselves in, the best possible seed that we can. But like Coach Pope was talking about, it's also about like this team getting better and peaking at the right time. Because I think we've shown that, in buzzer beater losses to both St. Mary's, Gonzaga, who are ahead of us, we can play with every single team that's in our league. So I think for us, the right mindset we need to be in is peaking at the right time for when we get to that conference tournament that, we're feeling good, and so we can just go in and roll there.
You touched on
Last
getting
question.
better, and I know you guys, that's the goal every day,
Yeah.
to get better today. Coach Pope has mentioned he thinks you guys are getting better. Where specifically do you feel you guys are getting better as the season has gone along?
Turnovers, for sure. I mean, these last 2 games, our turnovers have gone way down, which is something that we have to, we have to keep going. I think, in that LMU game, we had a lead, and then we extended that lead, which is something that maybe we haven't always done all season. So that's a big step we've taken. And, just you never know when you have so many new guys how the season is going to go. When you lose a couple games, you're like, are we going to fold? Are we going to stay together? Are we going to keep growing and taking more steps? So that's something that's been awesome to see, where I feel like the whole season, every time we've had a setback or disappointment, we've always tried to take the next step forward and put our best foot forward. So super encouraging that way.
All right, guys. Thanks, Festus.
Thanks, guys.